Hello, Barney Badger Army, and welcome to another Tea and
Talk.
Wibble. That's right.
No. Oh, wrong way round.
Wrong way round. Yes, indeed.
Teas are the wrong way round.
We're playing Tea Shuffle game.
Yes.
So I hope everyone is well, and welcome to today's show. Done some fantastic collaborations with 80s and 90s retro collector, Mr. Swaley. Been working really well with Nick and everything. I've done a load of stuff on Balamoron too.
Very busy.
Very busy.
Very busy.
And the new series of Choose Your Own Adventure is going very well. Thank you very much, everyone, for taking part and joining in the polls. It's a work in progress, so please ignore the microphone. It's a work in...
I forgot to cancel that.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. So I'm hoping each episode gets better and better as we go along, and more adventurous as we go along as well. I haven't set a limit of episodes, so we're just going to see how well we go. Yeah. And if we write ourselves into a corner where the character gets killed off, then we'll wait a couple of weeks and we'll, restart a new series. But so far, I'm very proud of how well it's gone. And we got 10 odd viewers in the last one, so that was very pleasing.
That's good, yes, that's good. I cut my own hair.
Yes, you did. Tell everyone about your hair.
I cut my own hair. I got fed up with it, so I decided to cut my own hair.
That's right.
And I went nuts, because I normally have a side part and it's all long, so I gave myself for a fringe or bangs, depending on where you're from.
Love bangs.
Yeah, the bangs.
Love the bangs.
Love the bangs.
But I was, the way you were talking, I was expecting her to come in cyberpunk style,
mullet.
Hardly any hair, just like at the back, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm not that clever.
That wasn't quite what I was expecting. I was expecting something from like the girl from the Dragon Tattoo,
That's
you come in.
Micro fringe or micro bangs, that's not for me.
Yeah, I was expecting something like that because you were very secretive of the hair, and I was like, why won't you show me a photo?
And I didn't show you a photo, did it? I did it on the Wednesday night, and then you got to see it on the Friday afternoon.
That's right. Now, some important personal updates. I've recently had...
Everyone's been waiting for this because you've been dropping little hints and everything.
I've been dropping little hints.
Some updates, a major update happening. Well, the major update is here.
The major update is here. We are here now.
We're here now.
Which is fantastic. So I put my resignation in for my job, and
after how long?
After 25 years. We're not going to mention where or anything like that. No. So, but I put my resignation in for after 25 years.
I think you'll find it was 27.
27. Ever since I was 19, I've worked at this particular place, and I'm now 44 years old. A change was needed.
Why did you have to change your job?
Because I was very, very, very complacent and I needed a fresh start.
And,
but we're going to get to that. So
well,
obviously...
You're going to have to just stay and watch the whole thing every week.
Yes, YouTube tells you need to keep people in tender hooks. You don't tell people all these things.
Stuff to come.
Yes. So I had a leaving do, which was fantastic.
That's when you got to see my hair.
It was when I got to see your hair. And it was very emotional for me. Obviously, the last few weeks have been very over the top. Last week, or the week before, I should say, felt like it was like, when you see a TV show and it's like a filler episode. It felt like that. It felt like that. So I was like, I need to get to this last week, and then everything will happen. And it was very good. It took a while, but then that week sort of disappeared, and then the last week at work happened, and that was very emotional.
Yeah, you got a pot noodle out of it, didn't you?
I did get a pot noodle out of it.
Got a pot noodle out of it.
Pot noodle out of it. Big thank you to everyone that bought me little presents as well.
That was
some sweets, biscuits, and all that sort of stuff. That was lovely.
Oh, I didn't know about those.
Yeah, disappeared now.
Disappeared. It's funny that, eh?
Badger Junior took them for his school picnic. But yeah, and that was a lovely little present from everyone. And then I had a leaving do. Everyone got me a fantastic amount of leaving presents and little cards and
Oh, it was very
donations and
nice.
things.
But what was nice
So that
for
was
me,
really good.
what was nice for me is because I don't know any of your colleagues, and I listened to all your colleagues say how sort of like wonderful you are, lifesaver. They don't know what they're going to do without you. You're irreplaceable. It was very nice. It was very nice to hear everyone say lovely things. And they were very nice people. I'm glad I
Yes.
got to actually meet some of them.
Well, hopefully you get to meet them again
Yeah, that
at
would
some
be
point,
nice.
which
That
would be
would be
lovely. But yeah, some of these people I've spent the good part of nearly 20 years with, on and off. So that was quite, it was very emotional for me. And when people were saying like goodbye and all that sort of stuff, I was like, oh, it really got me. And some people were saying like their Fridays were the best day of the week and everything like that. And that really got to me,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, don't lose it now.
I know, I've been so
Don't
good.
lose it now. Don't
I've been
lose
so
it.
good. But yes, the reason why, obviously, I don't know, I haven't really mentioned much about personal life, but I've had a very emotional 4 years. So it's not been easy for me, but I've got there. And obviously, me and the boss, aka LKP, split up, and I stunk around for a good 4, maybe even 5 years to help look after Badger Junior, spend time with him.
It's been very nice.
Get to know
It's
him
been
more.
such a grown-up situation because I'm sort of like been about for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And it's been a very grown-up situation. I have absolutely love LKP.
Yeah, LKP's
It's
brilliant.
so funny.
Formerly known as the boss, we're going to call her LKP from now on. So things did not work out that end. I'm going to turn the microwave off.
Turn the microwave off. Please turn the microwave off. You just open and close the door. It's done.
There we
I'm
go.
Sorry about that.
Now we have to remember where we got to.
Well, we were talking about your, LKP. And...
LKP, things did not work out after COVID, which was sad, but things happen. And won't go too much into the grisly details.
It happened to a lot of people because it happened to the same about me as well.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a grisly detail, but we won't go too far in. But yeah, and then now, obviously, it's going to be very emotional. I've been through a very emotional time. I met the lovely Viking, thanks to Bumble, which was fantastic. Wasn't it, dear? Wasn't it?
It was very cute.
It was very cute.
It's very wholesome. It's not... Speaking of like when you go on to like online dating, I think it's very scary. It's very scary. For me personally, I personally like that because no one could send me anything I did not want them to send.
Yes, of course.
I don't want to see that, thank you. That's
too
fine.
much sausage.
Yeah.
So
First thing I said to you, have you got any cats?
yes.
Show me the picture of the cats. Show me
Lots
the
of
cats.
cats.
Show me the cats.
And I was very sort of chivalrous, very wholesome, and I feel that
That's why the kitchen doors just swung open and like Floof, the mega queen, she's like, I'm here.
I'm here, and so's Nugget. But yeah, I kept it very wholesome, very what's the word? I courted
you.
you.
Very gentlemanly.
I courted you. I feel I courted you, and
it was lovely. Yes, we spoke for ages, and then we planned a little date, which was most fun.
Which was the day after New Year's Day, wasn't it? Or was it?
It was the day before New Year's Day. 30th.
30th. Ah, yes. And that was very cool. We went bowling and stuff, didn't we? We went to the bowling alley.
We went to the bowling alley, but we didn't go bowling. And was it like the second or third time that we went there? I didn't know there was a bowling alley next door. I'd never noticed the bowling alley before, and it was like 12 lanes. It wasn't something you could miss. And we was in, our first like little game thing was it? I can't remember what game it was. It was one of those, ones you sit in with your guns.
Yeah.
And, like air pushing towards your face, you panicking and screaming.
It was like House of the Dead, but not called House of the Dead.
And it was brilliant. We loved it.
Yeah, so we had a magical first date, and obviously,
I think all our dates were quite magical.
Well, they still are, even now.
Oh, he's so cute.
Even now. Don't start. But yeah, we love going to the cinema with each other, and we love doing all these nice,
we do.
cute
We do
days.
still do date nights.
Yes.
Date days.
We always got to keep the romance alive, haven't we, love?
Yeah.
Love you. Right.
Oh.
But yeah, so these are the things. It was lovely, and obviously Viking has been very supportive in me staying, looking after Badger Junior, and making sure that they were, you know, brought up with a father figure around, everything like that, which I thought was important. And
it's all been very grown up about it, haven't we?
oh yes, everyone's been very grown up about it, and
yeah.
I wanted to stay and look after him and make sure a father figure was around and everything like that. And now is the time that I moved in with Viking, which is fantastic because Badger Junior and LKP are off to Scotland, which is very emotional for me, and but it's the right thing to do, and I'm looking forward to going to visit them.
We are.
So we're going to be doing lots of Scotland vlogs and things like that in the future.
We're going to be doing some travel training with Badger Junior.
That's right, yeah.
So that he's able to travel.
Come from Scotland to here, pretty much. Yeah, apart from a few steps. So we're looking forward to all that sort of stuff. All very emotional for me, but yeah, it's been a very hard 4 years for me, or 5 years, I should say. So, you know, not including once I met you, of course.
Yeah, and me, I mean.
And you as well.
It's been a very hard 4 years for me too. And I wasn't part in your first start of the 4 years, but I still had my issues.
Yes, and obviously, you know, for me, it felt like living 2 different lives. So, if anything, it was 3 different lives as well, which took up even more energy. Because there was, you know, there's obviously helping out there, there's living with Viking, and there's the Badger persona in the middle.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was very tiring. Sort of work lost the magic for me a little bit because I was so tired. Which isn't like me, because I put 100% into everything, if not 110%. So that was quite tiring for me as a person. But now I feel that I can sort of, you know,
close the gap a little.
Close the gap a bit and become one, which is fantastic. Obviously, like I said, we're still in very good terms, like with LKP. She's a good friend of mine. And yours. And everything is going awesomely, which is great.
Yeah.
And she's got a job in Scotland, and we'll be moving soon enough. And everything should go to plan, which is great. Yay! For them. So, and I've got a job here in Sheppey. Yay! Hopefully everything will go to plan. Yay! And I moved in with Viking. Yay!
You don't know what you've got yourself into.
You don't know what you've got yourself into, love. I'll tell you that now. So
you're already losing the ability to speak.
I know. No. So yes.
I already warned you, haven't I? I'm going, right, you're going to have a itinerary. I'm going to make you an itinerary for the week. You could do streaming. You'll do this, and you're like, no. I just do everything off the cuff. And I'm like, no.
No, so everything will be planned, and there will be a plan set out.
Because you're streaming, depending on what game it is, it's almost really like, because I lurk as well. Because sometimes I chat. If there's no one chatting, I will always chat to you just so that you've got someone to talk to. Now I'm going to be in literally the same place as you. But certain games, it's like almost like you have a night with the lads, because you have your regulars turn up, and I mean, from what I'm assuming, they're all fellas.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not being part of this. You crack on with your man's evening. I'll go and paint something or crochet something or sew something.
So yeah, sometimes it does feel like having a drink with the boys, but it is good. It is really good. And it goes very well.
The motorbikers arriving. Kraken is coming back from Comic-Con.
Human person.
Well, human.
Human, yes. Yeah. And that's, you know, by the way, you can check out Kraken Media's radio show every Wednesday.
On Moshville Radio for 3 till 5 or 3 till 6.
That's right.
I can't remember.
And of course on Wednesday there is Curveballs with the lovely Nick Field, It was also a very good radio station. Can't not knock them. So I will, you know, like I said, it's been a very emotional few years for me. Personally, I felt that the way the audience was going on and off, and there was a few bits of weird drama here and there. So it's not really something I could share at the time. Now I can. Yeah.
You always get that, yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, and the missus has been very supportive. Everyone's been very supportive and very helpful, and everything has gone great. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like I said, the universe has guided me in this situation. I left it quite too long, and now the universe went, right, now's your time, mate, get cracking.
Yeah, it's like, well, you won't do it by yourself, we're going to make you.
So, yes, the universe did not, you know, was bored of me fannying about. So it just went, right, here's the situation, mate. Boom, 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 get cracking. Off you go. Off you go. And I was like, whoopsie doodle. But yeah, everything has gone to plan now, which is great.
Hello.
We're having candle for dinner.
We're having candle for dinner.
Candle for dinner, yes.
Pumpkin spice candle.
Indeed. So, yes, Wild Kraken / Human Media is here.
Don't do it.
How was Comic Con? Live on Wibbly Talk.
It was alright.
It was alright.
No, it was good. I'm just very tired.
Very tired.
Can we see your lanyard?
No.
Oh,
It's got the real name on it, you.
No, real name's fine. My name's Bracken. It's on everything.
Okay.
So we don't have to say Kraken Media anymore. We
Yeah,
just say
you never
Bracken.
had to anyway.
It's
Which is
Who
nice,
Man.
No, I can't, because if these get reproduced, they can just change the year on them.
That's right. Cheeky
Right,
sausages.
okay. What was your media or journalist?
Press, just press.
Press pass.
Very nice.
Press pass. Looking forward to seeing the videos.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some sneaky ones.
Yes, and
They are
we've
pretty good.
and just in case you're wondering, we have sweet and sour chicken for tonight's dinner.
Yes, and we're also going to put mango in it because there's mango and he's using up.
It's fine. That's a sister's mango. It's just right.
Excuse me.
Unless Bracken can think of something else. That's it. You eat your cheesy garlic bread.
That's right. So where were we? We've segued massively now. But yes, we've had a long journey over the past few years, and now it's lovely and complete and sorted out and lovely.
Lovely and complete. It's all so lovely. And Bracken is hungry and is now going to hunt food in the fridge.
And food in the fridge.
Food. What are you getting? Sandwich.
Sandwich. Right. So, also last night was Saturday night's main event.
Not that you were awake to watch it.
No, I was not. I watched it this morning.
No, we watched it this morning. There was a bit of rivalry between me and you.
Yes. Was there?
Yes.
When?
Chelsea.
Yeah, it's all about Chelsea.
No, it's not.
Listen, the other lady broke her nose.
I know, it was great.
It was not great. She's going to be injured now. My Chelsea and Piper, the Secret Service,
Secret
Hervis, are now going to be in trouble.
How parasocial of you.
No, Secret Hervis, that's what they're called.
That's what they're called.
No.
Yes.
I thought it was brilliant. I went, oh, look, her nose is gone. Oh, yes. And you're like, yeah.
No, because it meant that she, you know, that was a botch. She tried to do a 619 and then she broke her nose.
It was brilliant. Well done.
No! It's absolutely terrible.
That's what you get when you put someone that's
So-
5'2" with someone that's 6 foot near
So
them.
only Rey Mysterio can pull off a 619 then.
No!
It's Dominic can't.
Dominic, actually.
God.
No, you
He's only
can!
done one.
I've only seen him do it once.
He
The rest of
did-
the time, he's bounced back or he's slipped or he's not. No.
He's done it cleanly at least once and it was picture perfect. Yeah. And it was a shame because even the WrestleMania one wasn't clean, was it? He bounced a bit.
I
funny.
remember the first time I saw that move, and it was by Rey Mysterio, and it was in the late 90s when it was his debut match for WCW, and he come on, and I'd never seen anything like that before, and I just thought he was the most fantastic thing ever.
Yes.
I still do, actually. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's brilliant, yeah. But
Dirty
you know.
Dom is a knob.
But yeah, it was a good set of. It was a good card.
It was actually, yeah.
It was good. Yeah, you had old Drew McIntyre and what's his face?
Damien Priest.
Damien Priest.
So
and
if it's Drew McIntyre, then it's got to be Damien Priest.
Not always.
Oh,
Damien
it is.
Priest has has big beef with the bloodline.
Like, claim to be wrestling fans, you can never say the man's name right.
Go on.
It's Damon Priest.
Damon Priest. There you go.
Damon Priest.
Hello, we got everyone
yes,
lurking in here now.
Just right be after us, John.
John.
You say everyone. I've got hope.
Junior.
Hello, mate. Yeah. And obviously the other day it was the first time Badger Junior met a lot of new people, which was very good. And that went really well, actually. It was nice.
It was quite chatty, considering he doesn't like socialising.
He does.
I was going to say he doesn't like socialism.
Socialising, isn't it?
That's another issue. But yeah, let's get back to the wrestling before we segue.
John Cena's.
John
Cena's.
Yes. So they're now teasing a face return for John Cena. Whether or not that happens yet, I don't know. But R-Truth was like...
Is he struggling with people saying he sucks?
Yes.
He's not liking that.
He's not liking it.
Because he literally was everyone's hero, wasn't he? He was the hero.
Yeah.
You know, I used to look after, support someone with Downs, and he absolutely idolised John Cena, and I can't imagine what his little reaction would have been to all the stuff. He would have been absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they'll make him face again before the end. Otherwise, to go out on a bad guy turn is a bit.
It's some nice surprise moves as well. Nice surprise entrances. I loved it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And there was some old school wrestlers there last night as well at the main event. There always is a few. You had Jesse the Body Ventura, which I can't remember.
1986.
Yes, and he was the governor of California, believe it or not.
So was Arnie.
I think was it California?
Yeah, Arnie was.
Arnie was
governor of California.
I think it was Jesse the Body Ventura, governor of California. He also was
No,
no to it. It's just randomly swinging on a door.
Well, we got enough going to shoot Jeff in the head.
No,
not available.
Not available.
Mr. Badger is not available for Nerf guns in head.
No.
But yeah, so that was really cool. Tatanka was there as well.
Yes, she was there.
He was there.
So,
and
I can't remember that. I was just because I'm thinking, what was the lady's name? She was the first female WrestleMania winner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were looking at in the 80s.
Something like that,
When they gave Hulk Hogan a break.
No, they just put him in a dress. I'm pretty sure that did happen in Mr. Nanny at some point. That was really cool. So yeah, it's been an eventful few times. We've done the wrestling. Went to see Until Dawn. I did a short review on that. Did you want to do a bigger review on that now?
Well, I don't play the games, do I? So I've based it off of, I know bits about the games. I've watched you play the game. So I've watched you play the game a few times.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Because I don't always catch it from the beginning of your gameplay. I don't know a great deal about it. So I went in as it was something that was based around the game, not it was the game. So I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I still think some parts of it were a little bit, how did you get from there to there sort of thing?
Jumpy.
How did you get to
the
that?
The game was jumpy though.
It was a bit jumpy.
The game always swaps character to character.
It wasn't that, it was jumpy, it was going through different timelines sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it literally
but then I started getting confused because then I started going into the characters in the game and I was going, is that character in my head? And I was going, I don't think it is. So I did kind of get confused. I imagine if you played a game, you'd be able to instantly go, no, this is not the same story, not the same characters, blah blah blah. But where I'm the person that hovered between the two, I was a bit confused.
Yeah. The only one that's the main character that's still in it is the killer guy. Rami Malek's character. And even him, I'm a bit like, they do it different.
No, the guy from Prison Break.
No, in the game, he was mo-capped and voiced by Rami Malek.
Yeah.
So it looked like it was Rami Malek.
It looks like it's Rami Malek, but he's like... So the character is like a disgruntled...
No.
It's like this and this, like... because there's two bad guys, because obviously you've got the Wendigos and him.
And him, yeah.
The guy from Prison Break, the mob boss.
Right.
What's the actor's name? Prison Break. Prison mob boss. The Russian mob boss.
I was also in American Gods.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find his name.
Something.
He's a museum curator or something
Yes.
in the game.
No,
Yes.
it's not curator. Therapist.
Yeah, the therapist is in it. Yeah.
Well, that's
So
the one.
he's
That's
in
the
it.
one I know that's in it.
Yeah. Well, Remy Malek's character's in it, but not actually Remy Malek's likeness. So the character of Josh is in it, but he's not. Yeah. That is
Peter Stormare.
Yeah. And that is explained in the
I like him.
game
He's
because
another one that was sort of like. He was in Constantine as well. I just remember he was in Constantine.
Found Jesus.
and obviously the reason why they can
Oh, what?
In the corner of his cell.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason why they can explain the differences of the character is because the character of Josh has a massive nervous breakdown in the game. And it's like, you don't know who you're quite dealing with.
Well,
Is he like a killer, or is he their best friend, or is he something in the middle?
Play a bit more.
We get a mental breakdown because the Wendigos killed his sisters.
Yes, that's right. And then, yeah. And that does fit in with the game and the film.
It's definitely Remy Malek.
Yes.
Yes, I can remember him in the game because...
Yeah. But what they don't reveal as the film, and this is the thing, they should have advertised it as it, because originally when they filmed it, they were showing clips of the actual, not the game, but the sets from the game. And that obviously got scrapped, and they turned it into a prequel. But they didn't advertise it as a prequel to the game.
Where be chicken?
In microwave.
In microwave. It's just been put in there just to keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. It's defrosting. But yeah, so everything like that is quite interesting. But yeah, where they went
Get
wrong.
an onion out as well.
Where they went wrong is they didn't advertise it as a prequel for me. And
Is it a prequel?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was just a completely different story.
No. At the very end, there's a little bit where you see the cars and everything pull up and everything, and it leads into the first game, which is unusual. But it's quite good the way they've done it. But yeah, it's more of an anthology film, isn't it? So it's like every 10 minutes there's a new story. Not even that sometimes, it was every 5 minutes, wasn't it? Some of the stories were very quick.
What should I do?
Being quiet.
Just thinking my FIV is broken.
Go to your settings. And then close it and open it again.
Oh,
Right, okay.
we're doing
It's
troubleshooting.
probably the problem with
Troubleshooting.
console. We're playing it on console. It'd be fun. It's probably just built for phones and PC.
Yes, Roblox is genuinely, one of these games that they ported it all over to PS4, but there's lots of problems with bits and pieces here and there. But yeah, so what would you say, what would you give Until Dawn out of 10?
Four wibbles.
4 wibbles. Oh dear.
It's probably a 7.
7 wibbles, I would say that's about right. There was room for improvement.
Yeah.
Sony's films are good, but they're not quite good enough that I would say, they're always nearly good. It sort of nearly reaches it. It's like the Uncharted film, that was fantastic. But it was just lacking a little bit of something.
I went to the cinema to see that,
You were ill.
and I was so ill I actually fell asleep because I had a very bad cold or flu, and I fell asleep through the whole of the film, and woke up with the credits.
Tom Holland. I did that with the first, second Transformers film.
See, Tom Holland was a great
Oh, you
Nathan
was
Drake.
only little. You was quite young, and you'd already been to see
I'd say,
I was about to say you'd been to see a film already.
yeah.
What was the Penguin film? Surfs Up.
Yeah, that was it.
That was
Yeah.
it. Surfs Up, and then we took you straight to see that afterwards, and you was absolutely exhausted.
But it's one of these things where it was a really weird experience because Tom Holland was quite young. Nathan Drake is meant to be like a grizzled
It's a prequel.
explorer. Was it a prequel as well?
Yeah.
But it has elements of some of the later games, so it was confusing.
But it's meant to be like the game's never happened.
Yes, and then it was pushing onwards. So that makes sense. And if it was a prequel, that makes sense because he was very young for Nathan Drake, I thought.
Chicken breasts, you rank.
No, well.
Hashtag rank chicken breasts.
Do you know when they do that weird splitty
Yeah, it's because they've been fast frozen. Well, what else was he going to talk about?
I don't know. What else have we been up to since then? We've been to some really good boot sales, haven't we?
We have been to some really good boot fairs, yeah. We've got a few little bargains. I think the last time we came, we all come away with something, didn't
Yes,
we? Because
yeah.
Brad can come away with Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Which are a very good bargain.
Very good bargain. Badger Junior come away with a gigantic Nerf gun.
Which was fantastic. Yeah, and I come away with a couple of toys, which was great. I come away, got my Venom and my and my Rey Mysterio.
I come away with 3 teeny tiny, but the little fairies from the original Sleeping Beauty. All 3 of them were teeny
That's
tiny.
it. Yeah, well, that was.
I can't remember what else I come away with. I'm sure I come away with something else.
You must have, yeah. You must have come away with some other bits and pieces. So yeah, that was quite good. And did I get an alien from one of them as well? I think I did, didn't I? Or did I find a predator? No, that was the other week.
That was when we went to church.
No, you did come back with a predator a few weeks ago. I swear I come back with something else because I was like, you were the only one not carrying it something.
Yeah.
And I was carrying something. What did I buy? I can't remember.
We got Cluedo and the original cuppa.
You got a Man in Your Mask.
I did. I got Man in the Iron Mask box set. VHS.
Which is fantastic,
It's
yeah.
never been opened, and the lady said, "Oh, all the parts of the game are in there." Well, I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "How much?" £1.50. I gave her £1.50. Walked away very quickly, going, "It's not." And Brackle was just like, "Is it a game?" I went, "No, it's a limited edition, limited edition VHS of the Man in the Iron Mask."
Well,
Sorry,
that's-
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yes.
John Malkovich,
Yeah, and we do have a VHS player.
Jeremy Irons. I'm
and we
trying
do-
to think, everyone.
I don't know. But we do have a VHS player in the arena.
Oliver Platt. Oh, they said Olivia Platt. Or was he in Three Musketeers?
MSG.
I can't
He was
remember.
he was like Porthos or Athos from the two.
Yeah,
One of the
I
officers.
can't. Oh no, was it Gerard Debrida? I can't remember. I can just remember standard.
The man with the wonky nose. But yeah, so we've got a
He
fantastic
plays
one.
the live action Obelix.
Yeah.
Because I love Asterix.
But yeah, so we've also got a VHS player. We're gonna rig it up, and I'll show everyone that at some point as a special
We
video.
now have VHS, just one. We've got VHS, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Christmas Garfield.
I don't know if it works. Christmas Garfield. It was one of those weird things. It was a Christmas special. Garfield.
Wasn't it an empty box?
I think it
One of them
was.
is.
One of them is an empty box. The other one there's 2. Because it was the last Christmas present my nan bought for me.
Oh right.
And I watched it, and the video machine chewed it up.
Oh.
So, and it all of a sudden was repaired. And I was just like, oh, my dad was wonderful, could fix anything. And it wasn't. My dad had actually gone out and found it and bought another copy and just put the VHS in the case and then kept the spare case somewhere. So
Yeah.
being that I neither have my nan or my dad anymore, so it is, even that empty case is
Yeah.
something to me.
Something. Yeah.
Because it was the things that my parents, well, my dad and my nan, who was actually my mum's mum, they got for me. But I love that anyway, because every Christmas I watch it. That's amazing.
Indeed. So we are probably going to head off now because we've talked about everything we can talk about really for now.
Yeah, drop a comment if you want to know anything, and we'll show you on the next Adventures of Tea and Talk.
Tea and talk, and yes, and that means fingers crossed I'll be able to badger the missus into.
I love it how I've turned into the missus now instead of Viking. I've now lost my
demeaning,
title
Jeff.
of
Very
Viking.
demeaning.
Oh, Viking, it's Viking. Now it's like the missus.
That's very demeaning.
Yeah,
Viking! Roar.
yeah, I've got a shark t-shirt on, and each one of them will bite you.
Moan at me in the comments for my derogatory behaviour. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. You can donate via Super Chat. You can get yourself a
cameo.
membership. Or get yourself a cameo if you want to help the show.
And they
we'll-
have been spectacular. The cameos, watching you do some cameos has been absolutely amazing.
That's it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, feel free to ask
Absolutely.
everything you can possibly think of within reason.
Yes.
Madness, I tell you. Right, well, thank you very much for watching, and this has been a great one, and we'll see you all soon. And we've got a drinks review coming up, and we've also got a jelly bean dare thing we're going to do soon as well.
Yep.
And, of course, Choose Your Own Adventure Part 4 will be out in the coming weeks, and me and Human Cracker Media Person are working on Balamoron 2, isn't that right? And we've just got a few more scenes to film with the lovely Nick, and we're there.
Yay!
So that's something to look forward to. And I'll probably do a couple of other films here and there when I get bored and I fancy doing some bits and pieces and feeling creative and popping those out. So thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Keep well.
Keep safe.
Much love.
And I'll see you in the next vlog,
Video.
stream,
Movie.
or
Short.
indeed.
Yay.
Indeed. Bye. Yay. Bye.
Bye.
From me and Viking.
Viking. Oh. You ready? 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 Ready?
Ah.